Guys, how you doing? My name is Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. On today's show, it's a first look, an unboxing, assembly, and a burn-off of the Masterbuilt Digital Vertical Charcoal Smoker, and it's coming right up. All right, guys, look, basically what we have here is just like the Pit Boss pellet, the vertical Pit Boss pellet, only this uses lump or charcoal as its fuel source and is temp controlled by a fan. So, man, I have great hope for this thing. To me, this is like the gravity fed, right? This is a backyard breakthrough as long as it works as it's intended to. All righty, so look, let's take a look around the box there. You see we have a app. Hopefully this has been updated because the Masterbuilt gravity fed app is not so sharp, but we got our fingers crossed on that. We got 1,320 square inches of cooking space. I mean, that's a lot of space. That's one thing I loved about my Pit Boss Vertical. I mean, you can throw so much food on that sucker. So I've got great hope for this. And you could see there, it's a versatile temperature range of up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I believe the low on this, I think I read, was 225 Fahrenheit. The one knock that I heard on this is once you raise the temperature, so if you're cooking at, say, 350 Fahrenheit, it's very difficult, if not impossible, to lower that temperature down to, say, 225, 250. So at best, this is a smoker. This has nothing to do with searing anything. This is basically throw that brisket on, set it for 225 or 250, and hopefully that temperature stays right there. And you can see we just got some Masterbuilt pictures here. And here we are. We got 4 chrome coated smoking racks. We got a water bowl. You got the charcoal basket, charcoal tray. We got some meat probe thermometers, our Digi control panel, Digi fan, and some legs with some casters. Basically, we're just taking a look around the box, and I'm quite curious to see if the Masterbuilt gravity thermostats fit in this. And you see we got our little control panel going on there. All right, so look, basically what I'm going to do here is just I'll get the pieces out. I'll get them spread out on the table, spread out on the deck, and then we'll take a look at everything.
All right, everybody, look, I just want to remind you to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified on all my future uploads as I unpack this bad boy. Also, show announcement, my big Christmas show, holiday show is coming soon, where I'll be talking about my must-have BBQ gifts that you're going to want under your tray. Plus, also, I'll be giving away an air fryer rub package, an Inkbird Wi-Fi, amongst many other things. So you definitely want to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you get notified when that is happening. And look, enjoy this unboxing video that proved quite frustrating to the unboxer, of course. As we take a look at that fan that took me about 5-6 minutes just to get that box out of there, and it was quite annoying. Oh man! You can't figure it out. And then that one last side bracket. Oh.
Alrighty, look, this is just an observation. As you can see here, we got the basically the same wiring as we got on the Masterbuilt Gravity. But I have to tell you, and this did cost only $349, so keep that in mind. But this is not high-tech stuff. I mean, this is it's almost like a light, I don't know if it's a tin, would you say, or like a light steel. I mean, who knows? But this is definitely, you know, look, it definitely feels kind of flimsy to me. Just unpacking it, getting that piece out, this the way it was packed with the ties and stuff. I mean, frustrating as frustrating as it could be, man. I have to tell you, I spent at least 10, 15 minutes just trying to get the stuff out of the chamber here. But look, that's not that's just an observation. I'm more curious to see how it holds heat. So when I test this, put this sucker on 225, I'm looking for it to stay at 225, okay? And I'm looking to generate some good wood flavor. Those are the things a pellet grill doesn't do so well, at least the wood flavor. A pellet grill that definitely holds temperature pretty good. So those are the things I'm looking for. So, but I just wanted to point up the, you know, how I feel about this pit so far, and that's, who knows.
Alrighty, we move right along, and of course you got your basic screw package. And now look, another annoyance in this little unboxing video here is all that like Scotch packing tape was just everywhere. So look, make sure you have a scissor just to cut right through that stuff. All right, look, that's the stack that goes inside the box that brings the fan air into the pit that regulates the temperature. So you're going to want to get that on first. Very easy and simple to do. And also attach your fan to that. And that's just a couple screws. Now look, looking back on this unboxing, maybe I wasn't that into it or just feeling it. It really wasn't that bad. A couple screws didn't line up, but more or less it was just really just you're attaching the bottom of the pit. More annoyance was that friggin' tape. Oh my God. You know, that's probably what got to me in this whole video. Next up, you want to get those legs on. The only thing to point out here is that little hole there. That's going to attach to the bottom where your plug's going to go in. You're going to want that on the side where the door hinges are. And you'll have little notch outs there for the wires. And again, the other side, the same thing. You'll see a notch right there. Just stick your wire right through it. Alrighty, look, next up what you want to get is your control panel. And this was a little tough to get in. Maybe I shouldn't have tightened those legs up completely to give a little wiggle room. But we got it in, and no problem there. Then you have a little back panel, little leg brace, would you say? Alrighty, from there you got your wheels, your casters, and not bad quality on these things. The locks on the two locks on the casters goes up front, and also the handy tool does work quite well on tightening these down. From there, what you want to do is, if you have a second person, they'll come in handy here. Otherwise, just be careful and flip it over. Oh, man. And I'll tell you, she ain't a bad looking unit. Got a nice light gray, dark gray, and a little white going on. With a nice window that sure as hell will be tough to keep clean. This is your ash catcher. That's where your fuel is going to sit. You got triangles to let air in, and also triangles to let the used fuel drop into that little like a bucket drawer there. Now look, this is a separator for lower cooks. You'll have this installed, and that'll allow it to snake around. You see that fire starter holder right there? And look, for hotter cooks, you will not use that. You'll just pour 16 pounds and go to town. Oh, yeah. And this is a nifty little forward thinking by Masterbuilt. It slides on the bottom, and that's going to hold your water. And look, all your grease is going to get directed down into and onto the fuel. And why they put this towards the end of the build, but now you got to lean over and get that little plug slot in on that leg. No big deal, but this could have been done in the beginning when you had the thing flipped upside down. We'll deal. And of course your antenna, you put that on while you're down there in step number 15. Next up is the 2, 3, 4 handles. And I can tell you, man, there is some room in this sucker to cook some major food. Oh, yeah, there is. Oh.
All right, look, that's it. As you could see, we are under the lights. I had to take a break and go get something to eat. The head was really pounding from this put together of this grill. I don't know if it was me that I just wasn't into it, or it was just fugazi. Some of the screws just in the beginning, the way it was packed. I mean, it was just a pain in the butt from start to finish. I can tell you technically, man, Masterbuilt is on the money. I mean, they're innovating, some of the products that they're putting out with the gravity fed, and now this 40-inch vertical with the, charcoal fueled. If this thing can hold temperature, I mean, it's going to be a smash hit. I questioned some of the build materials. It just seemed tinny and thin, but hey, the jury is still out. As I'm going to do the light up now, I'm going to burn it for 2 hours, and I got ribs going tomorrow. So we're going to get a pretty quick read on what this grill can do.
All right, so look, basically we are going to go at 275 Fahrenheit for 2 hours, and then we'll burn the rest of the fuel at 400 Fahrenheit. And I'm going to remind you to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified on all my future uploads. This was a challenge put together for me, but again, that could have just been me. Needless to say, I am totally looking forward to this rib cook tomorrow, so make sure you come along for the ride. Oh, yeah.
All right, so look, the turn-on procedure is exactly what you'd come to expect from Masterbuilt. And basically what we're going to do here is we're going to go 2 hours at 275 Fahrenheit. So that's 2 hours at 275 Fahrenheit. And then at that point, what we'll do is we'll turn the pit up to 400 Fahrenheit, and we'll let the charcoal run right down. One of the things to keep in mind with this pit is, there's no way really to slow the cook down as in the Masterbuilt, right? So if you got a full thing of charcoal and you only burn it for a short period of time, there's no way to get that charcoal out of there. It's just got to burn itself out. There's no way to stop it. Even the Masterbuilt, you get to stop a little bit. This, there's no way to stop it. So, look, that's one thing to keep in mind. I mean, I guess that's the same as the Weber kettle, right? There's just no way to shut it down as far as snuff it out. I mean, it's just going to burn its course. It's almost like a snake, the way it runs inside. You know, but this is going to be for long cooks, okay? So ribs at the least. Everything else is going to be longer, whether a brisket or pulled pork. You know, this is going to be for the long cooks. And if that smoke gets on that meat, as I hope it does, and as the temperature stays where I set it, you know, I'm definitely into what this pit's going to bring to my backyard and also to the channel.